on this Monday morning. We're going up. I reviewed uh, Seconds from 1966, which was an interesting film. Character development, characters, the way it looks, the way it's shot, just everything about the film. Very interesting. You see him in the hospital in bandages. Starts out as an older character. Then, you know, he's depressed, he's down in life. His character is. It's clear to see through his half-assing stuff, like making love with his wife and this and that in the film. You can honestly tell he just doesn't enjoy life anymore. And, you know, and is just real depressed within life and all that stuff. Because he wishes to have a younger body, younger look. And I guess overall just better life and health, which is important for everybody. You know? It's important for everybody to maintain
baseball legend Babe Ruth retiring in 1935.
a healthy life.
So what is going on with John? Despite as he could appear at Survivor Series, and we all know that surprise spot is reserved for CM Punk.
And all that good stuff.
Also under the devil mask in AEW, CM Punk returns both WWE and AEW confirmed. Cena undergoing surgery after his solo match. All that out with him posting on X. Thank you, Jeff Douglas, MD, and your entire team in Birmingham. One arm fixed, clean, and headed for therapy. One arm left to go. Thank you again, and see you later for the next one.
The woman who played his wife, she wasn't bad. She wasn't bad at all. I definitely can say that. Wasn't bad at all at acting. If anything, they made you feel in Seconds. Everything he was enduring, just everything they were enduring together as a couple made you feel their pain. Actually, the plot was about a friend who is believed to be dead, but he is in fact alive and all that. I thought the way they handled everything, they sold everything well, from the acting, the characters, the cinematography, of course. I love black and white films. Everybody knows this. I'm a guy for tradition and the old, you know. Sometimes real rap, when you watch an old movie for the very first time, especially if you grew up in this younger generation, to you, in your mind, This is about to be some real shit. To you and your brain, you might feel as though it's new to you because you grew up in the millennial era. See what I'm saying? 21st century. Basically, I mean, like, if you hadn't grown up in that era and you grew up in this new generation and you weren't around back then to view the film, when you see it this generation for the very first time, it almost becomes like a new movie again because you're seeing it for the first time. If that makes some sense to you. But if you haven't seen Seconds from 1966, I highly recommend you watch it. You truly will not be disappointed when viewing the movie. Truly. You will enjoy it to the fullest. Because I know I liked it. I enjoyed watching it. That's why I gave it a 9 out of 9 rating, a high rating. See, a low rating is anything between 3, 1, 2. I didn't feel like it was on that level of a Desperation or Halloween 5. Movies I vividly have critiqued and vividly have given my thoughts and opinions on in a stance that I will never change, can never change, because that's just what it is. It's facts to me. Others might like those films, Halloween 5 and all that, but not me. I wasn't a fan of it. I was a fan of the original, and that's that. That's about it.
Shoulder surgery in 2016. Torn triceps against Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam 2030. Achilles tendon injury at
Other
UFC
than that,
2030. Surgery to remove bone chips from his elbow in 2012. That's
Desperation, Halloween, and all that shit.
disc in 2008. And the tall pectoral muscle in
Trash.
2007. And this is seamless.
Never go back and watch those.
And he loves us. And that passion, that unstoppable drive, means he'll be fighting fit 8 months earlier than any recommended recovery period in time to wow us all with a WrestleMania.
I try not to watch sleep-inducing content anyway. Probably, I try to only watch the good films, you know. As of late, at least. I've been trying. Harley didn't even get a real press tour because of it. That was Cena's very active movie career, released 6 films in 2023 alone. Suddenly had no shoots. The scheduling bleak that 60 Seconds was
Cena had 2 to 3 months
worth the watch, for sure. Absolutely.
Surprise appearance, just a very Austin Theory on the 15th of September SmackDown 2. And The Rock didn't even return to WWE for his own 25th anniversary celebration of Survivor Series the year previously. And how desperately WWE tried for it. The Pizza Hut Medal Award. What more fitting tribute to The Rock's career? Dave Meltzer has confirmed on Wrestling Observer Radio.
Anywho, when I find an opportunity fit best and take advantage to get into the gym, I'm on it. I'm in it.
Cena said, I've made it clear that you can't do both WWE and Hollywood because of the liability insurance. If I were to try and juggle both, that's very selfish because that would put
I'm for real trying to like
business out of work.
kill old habits type shit. I know I always say this shit and go back on it, but Real
matches
talk.
was kind of caused by Cena himself. A decade ago, Rock tore his abdominal and abductor muscles and suffered a hernia in his and Cena's
I
twice in a
can't just
lifetime match at WrestleMania
rely
29,
on,
weeks before Rock was set to
you
start
know,
filming on the big budget Hercules movie. He had to undergo surgery, which delayed production and cost that studio millions of dollars. Ever since, major movie studios haven't allowed
for
any
a while I
of the ex-pro
wasn't
wrestler
worried
roster
about that
like
shit.
Rock,
I wasn't
Cena,
going
and
back and
Batista
watching
to
that shit.
wrestle matches if they're booked in for filming, which is why Cena admits that he has to make a binary choice:
It's all
movies
about
or wrestling.
self-control
And these days, it's
and
aging
controlling
Rock
your
who
mind, though.
chooses movies. On the 9th of November, the Screen Actors Guild announced their 118-day strike would end.
You know what I mean?
Everyone could return to work the next day, just several days after Cena's last appearance for WWE at Crown Jewel. That's right, Cena's final ever substantial WWE run could have ended in
I'm
Saudi
confident though, like,
Arabia, but there's always a chance, even with
if I start
controlled
boxing,
matches scheduled,
when
Cena could come back to
when I start
WWE, not
boxing,
for a lengthy run, but maybe for a
I'd
one-off
win my
retirement
first
match
fight.
here and there. But if Cena and
I'll
WWE
win them
don't
all,
book him
matter of
2
fact.
months time, it was one of the last committed runs of his career, why was he booked to lose to his
Whether it be my
partners?
reach advantage, whether it be that one lucky shot.
However you celebrate,
I feel like the feet works there. Keep it a buck. The basic training is running certain things you got to do multiple times and all this stuff and that.
Here's why. 55-year-old jet engineer Jack Stevens was born in Minneapolis, where temperatures can plummet to 20 below freezing in winter. Raised by his grandparents, he saw the hardships seniors face during cold months, struggling to pay the high costs for the heating their lives.
Had to do jumping jacks multiple times. I had to run them like once. Had to do the leg climbs like 4 times for a few seconds. I had to do a couple workouts multiple times. That's why I really want to commit to no smoking, so you don't mess up your cardio, your endurance, and shit like that. Although I watched DDG fight, he was off green, and he still want to fight. Hell, Nate Diaz smokes when he fights, so it's possible to smoke and still win your boxing matches. Feel what I'm saying? And people even in the gym were telling me like smoking doesn't really affect what you do in a boxing ring. It's when you start to think negative thoughts and this and that that affects your brain. Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I've been missing the moms. Hadn't heard from her in 2 years. I think that's why your boy can be. Now it's more apparent than ever. Like, I'll be hella. I know, and I can tell. I've developed like hella of an emotional mind state. You feel what I'm saying? Or empatheticness, you know. A woman I've been trying to talk to for a while, and she was mad for me at me for a minute. We reconnected yesterday. We reconnected, y'all. About time for a year. I could tell y'all because it's been a minute. I knew her for a while. We were rocking for a while. So that one comment I made, and I vow to not make stupid comments like that again. I've been telling my brain like that's why if we end up together, I'm not even gonna entertain the thought of letting my brain think like that because when you get into certain relationships, you start to get anxiety. Your mind starts to race. You start to, at least for certain people, you got that anxiety, shit like that. I've witnessed it because I know for a fact firsthand. With me having anxiety and shit like that, I try not to let it get to me as of late. What I try to do, honestly, I try to ignore it because when you ignore it, everything else works out better for you in the long run. You know, basically, I'm gonna start just catering to my YouTube shit. I put other stuff way above this shit. That's why I gotta, and the boxing shit, and my music, and trying to be better with the like family wise too, cause I be so to myself, but that's just how I am. You know what I mean? I'm to myself, introverted, a little anxious at times, but happens. It all started when I had my first experience. It's okay to be vulnerable with you guys, like y'all my KJ anoints. Um, it all started when I got locked up. Well, I didn't get locked up, but I got placed in some handcuffs and that whole ordeal. But it's old. You can't dwell on shit forever. The more you dwell on a situation, the more it like wears your mind down and not think so deeply about shit too. I know. Gotta like get out of that mindset too. Cause that's when you start getting weighed down, you know. And the devil creeps up in your head a lot, like them demons and the devil. So that's why it's important you just fight against it and ignore it. That's what I do. I fight it, bro. I fight that shit. I fight those thoughts. I really do. I fight them. The more you fight them, the stronger you are. That's real talk. It's real shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know I got that ability to be successful in life. It's just, I haven't reached that full potential of where I'm trying to reach yet. And I'm still trying to, you know what I mean? I still think about driving constantly. Like, that's something that still comes across my brain for real. Y'all see me smiling and shit, you know. Sometimes even through some painful and sad times, even if you're not okay inside or everybody sees it and it's apparent, like you gotta smile through that pain because when you smile through that pain, it makes it less of a issue and makes it better. I've learned that anyway. I'm gonna hop off this live. Love you guys. Peace.